Hello guys, welcome back to another hot episode on Typical Tyrell TV. Guys, I know y'all missed me and I missed you guys so much too. But today we're here just to really talk about something that is happening in the track world that, a lot of people is contemplating and they're wondering, alright, can this man be the next legendary among the legends like Bolt and, the name and the list goes on. But we want to make mention of Letsile Tebogo. Lord God, the man name hard for calling, sir. But he's from Africa. And so, the African people, them a drink up some things and them have something we just boots them. Normally we see them in the long distance and we know them a long distance killer, but the man here mash up. When me tell you, say him tear down the 300 meter and not normal. And so today we're here to really just look into what he can do with the 100, 200 and 400 meter, but most especially the 400 meter after just tearing down that 300 meter in 30.69 seconds. People, when me say the man mash up the look here, man. Swift, the man swift, the man is a lightning bolt. Big up to the boss bolt himself, but oh God, Tebogo, my brother Tebogo. There's something to look out for him. But as you know, I am just a visitor here, and we have the main man, Typical Tyrell, in the building that will give you some juice. And our brother Tebogo. Lord Jesus, it is a hassle to call the man name, but we are gonna move forward to Tyrell over here laugh. But Tyrell, nice to have me on your channel today.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna ask you to really just expound on Mr. Tebogo. See there, me call the man name.
Alright, thanks so much, Oshin, for being on the channel, and big up yourself. I always enjoy having you on the channel. And his name is Letsile Tebogo, not Tebogo.
Letsile, but we never said Tebogo. I said Tebogo, but Letsile, it's Letsile Tebogo.
Yeah, you're correct.
Alright, thank you. That's why you're a main man in the Tyrell. Yeah, man, but go ahead and give us some insights on what's happening with his career and what you really think that, he can possibly do in the track world.
Yes, regarding Letsile Tebogo, to me is a very promising talent, and so far he has demonstrated that he has, to me, lived up to expectations. Last season in Budapest, he won a silver medal in the 100 meters, and he also won a bronze medal in the 200 meters, and those performances made him the first African man to win a medal at these games, and that was truly
and especially in those events, you don't normally see them dominating in sprints. You see them dominating in long distances and stuff like that. But what happened in the 300, Tyrell? He was able to run such a time, that, possibly he can be one of those record holders, in the 400 meters. But just give us a little insight on how he can do this and even from persons who have done it in the past, and why you think he can imitate such a performance.
Yes, regarding his performance in that scintillating 300 meters performance, at world record performance, would say like his first 150 wasn't that great, but his last 150 in that 300 meters, that was amazing,
right?
Yes, and there's a scary fact I would like to mention, right? The fact is that persons that gone under 31 seconds in the 300 meters normally became world record holders in 100, 200 and 400 meters. Just look at the list of persons that have gone.
I know you saying Bolt, but
31 seconds.
Give us an insight outside of what our community know as Usain Bolt being a world record holder after, really doing very well in the 300 meter, and then he went on to dominate 100 and 200 and 400 meters. But just give us some other persons that you really saw that did the same thing and were able to in the 300 meters, and then they were able to go on and even win and become world record holders in 100, 200 and 400 meters.
Yes, so Michael Johnson is one of those persons that have made that list, that have gone sub 31 seconds. He was a former world record older in the 200 meters and also the 400 meters. Right. And Usain Bolt came on the scene and shattered his world record like twice. We have Vanika Kirk, which is now the 400 meter world record holder. He came on the scene and he shattered Michael Johnson 400 meter world record, and he was the world record holder in the 300 meters.
Wow. So now we are predicting that this will be the same fate for Tebogo.
Yes.
I mean, the name they struggle with me, but let's struggle together. Tebogo.
Yeah.
And from that performance, was there any other performance outside of that meet that really had you hooked to him and say, okay, this kid has potential and he can go further?
Well, prior to the World Championships, he ran in the Diamond League and he ran a blistering time in the 200 meters. He ran 19.50 as a 20-year-old.
Wow, you heard that, guys. This man is a big 2-0. So, Tyrell, guess what now? We have many more years to watch this youngster develop his skills and his talents and really matriculate. So it's not an impossibility. It's not something that's, we would say is not possible for him to do, because if he was able to do that, and even at this tender age, at this level, then definitely he has a potential to really become a world record holder in the 100, 200 and 400 meter. If not all three, then possibly one or two, So go ahead and share more.
Yes, you're correct, definitely, Oshin. But I mean, the 100 and 200 meters for me, I think those records gonna stand for a lifetime, because what Usain Bolt did in those events were amazing. He shattered those records on more than one occasion, and I believe that those records.
Take a genius. It would take a special somebody to do that.
A special talent.
Right.
In other words.
But I mean, if he's able to do it in the 400 meters, and viewers and subscribers, you're out there, I mean, you must see this talent that is really rising up in the track world. And his name is Letsile Tebogo from Africa. He's a 20-year-old, and given that he's able to run such a fast time, a crazy time in the 300 meters, and usually when you do that so well at that level, then you're able to do even more extraordinary at the 400, 200 and 100. But from Tyrell's standpoint, Bolt really make it hard for do it in Jamaican terms, or hard to do in the standard English. But what the question that I'm posing is, do you think, viewers and subscribers, that he can do it in all three events, 100, 200 and 400? Or Tyrell, is there anybody else that we're looking out for that is going to be a tough competition for Tebogo in 100 and 200 meter? Why you would say he's more likely to go for the 400 in the world record holder and not 100 and 200?
Well, I mean, as we all know, Noah Lyles from America, we know that he's doing his thing, and for the past 3 to 4 seasons now, Noah Lyles has been dominating the 200 meters, yes. And last season he won the triple, the 100, the 200 and the 4x1 relay, and we're expecting him to build on his performances and expect him to improve his 100 meters performances. Earlier this year, Noah Lyles has eclipsed his personal best in the 60 meters, so we're expecting him to go outdoors and surpass his best in the 100 meters.
Tyrell, the question is, do you think it is hard for him to do it or break the record in the 100 meter because of, no lies, or do you think it's primarily because, okay, Usain Bolt has already set a standard? Which is it?
For me, the 100 meter dash is just an event that is very technical, right? You have to get your start correct, you have to get your drive phase correct, and your top end speed should be amazing in order to eclipse Bolt's world record. So
and apparently with Mr. Tebogo, it is his start that he needs to really focus on and try to really, work on that. But you guys heard it. There is a world record holder on the scene in the person of Letsile Tebogo, and guys, he is coming up. But right now, the topic is, or the question is, will he be able to hold the record in 1, 2, and 4 amidst both hard standards that he set and also Noah Lyle's tough competition? Well, we're looking out for him to be the record holder in the 400 meter, but as Tyrell already explained, the 100 is very technical. People, go ahead, reason with us, drop in your comments and let us hear what you have to say, because you are the voices and you are the brains that helps us think over here on Typical Tyrell Community, and we believe we have some sports prophets in here. So rise up, prophets and prophetess, and let's hear what you have to say.
All right, guys. So this is the end of the video. So I'm just asking you to like the video, share to get my content out there, and also subscribe.
Subscribe, guys. Subscribe. I love you guys, and you'll hear back from us like a candle. We're out.